Welcome to the Cherokee Tribune Ledger Podcast. Today is Tuesday, December 20th, and happy 39th birthday to actor Jonah Hill.
I tell you what, you show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you.
I'm Dan Ratcliffe, and here are your top stories presented by Credit Union of Georgia. A Canton woman was charged with second-degree murder in the death of a toddler. A DJ from Talking Rock was killed in an I-575 wreck. And Cherokee County's DA has been appointed to the Superior Court bench. We'll have all this and more coming up on the Cherokee Tribune Ledger Podcast.
You deserve better than your bank. Better service, better rates, better solutions. Now is the perfect time to make the switch to Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank. Credit Union of Georgia is a homegrown, not-for-profit cooperative that will provide you with personalized customer service, a network of more than 30,000 accessible ATMs across the country, and convenient locations right here in Cherokee County, including the brand new Hickory Flat branch. Become a member today or apply for a loan online at cuofga.org. Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank.
A woman charged in connection with the death of a toddler in Canton is now charged with second-degree murder in the case. Phillissa Diallo from Canton was arrested Wednesday and charged with second-degree cruelty to children and concealing a death. Friday, detectives secured an additional felony warrant and have charged her with second-degree murder. According to the Canton Police Department, police received a walk-in report of a deceased toddler found inside a residence and responded at about 4:10 p.m. Wednesday to a home on Hearthstone Landing Drive, where they found the body of a female toddler. GBI Crime Lab will examine the body to determine the cause of death and ID confirmation. The toddler's death remains under investigation. A North Georgia DJ was killed in a crash on I-575 near Canton Thursday. According to the Cherokee Sheriff's Office, deputies responded at about 3 p.m. Thursday on 575 South near the old Vandiver Road overpass. Preliminary investigations are that Daniel Blankowski of Talking Rock, driving a Kia Sedona south on this interstate, struck the rear of a Toyota FJ that had stopped for traffic due to a different accident in the city of Canton. Blankowski was transported to Northside Hospital Cherokee, where he died from his injuries. The driver of the FJ was transported to Keystone Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Blankowski was also known as DJ Dano to friends and others in the community, his daughter Jazeri McHenry said. McHenry said the local coroner told the family Blankowski had a heart attack while driving. Cherokee County DA Shannon Wallace has been appointed by Governor Brian Kemp to serve as the county's newest Superior Court judge. Wallace will be the fourth judge on the Blue Ridge Judicial Circuit Superior Court, a position created earlier this year by state law. Cherokee is the only county in the Blue Ridge Circuit. Wallace is Cherokee County's first female district attorney. Before being elected, she was the chief assistant DA for the former district attorney Gary Moss. Before coming to the DA's office, Wallace was a prosecutor in the Okmulgee Judicial Circuit in Middle Georgia. She handled all manner of major felony offenses there, according to the governor's office, but quickly developed a passion for handling crimes against women and children. Wallace sits on the board of Cherokee Focus, a Cherokee County collaborative that focuses on creating strong family units. District Attorney Wallace also sits on the board of Cherokee Triad SALT and is an active member of the Canton Rotary and Cherokee Chamber of Commerce. The Reinhardt women's basketball team picked up its sixth consecutive win before heading into the winter break. Led by Maria Sanchez-Ponce's double-double of 24 points and 12 rebounds, the Eagles posted a 75-67 win over Bluefield on Tuesday to improve to 13-3 on the season. It was a big offensive game for Reinhardt, which had three players in double figures, led by Julia Kraft's 22 points and Summer Kramer's 13. Kramer also had a team-best 7 assists. The Eagles also remain undefeated in the Appalachian Athletic Conference at 12-0, already nearing last year's conference win total of 15. 12 conference games still reside on the schedule before the AAC tournament begins February 20th. Sanchez-Ponce, a freshman from Spain, is third on Reinhardt's scoring chart at 10.1 points per game and second in rebounding with 7.1 per game. She has the highest field goal percentage on the team, converting on 51.9% of her shots. Reinhardt's the only team in the AAC with an undefeated conference record, while its overall record is also the best. Bryan, Milligan, and Point trail the Eagles in the standings.
Engineered Solutions of Georgia. We guarantee a With over 30 years of experience and a lifetime of support, residential and commercial, hey, we do it all. For basement waterproofing and repairs to your foundation, dial 678-ESOG now.
I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty. I want to share with small businesses one of the smartest moves we ever made in real estate. We bought our business properties and did not lease our offices, and we paid ourselves instead of our landlords. It was an additional revenue source for our company without any additional work. If you are 2 years in business and occupy over 50% of the space, you very well might qualify for a no money down loan to buy your business property. Whether it's an office property, retail, industrial, or any other number of commercial properties, you may qualify. Owning your business property could eliminate or reduce the check you send to the IRS. Owning your place of work will also enable you to use additional equity to borrow or save. Please call me at 678-708-6885 or visit drakerealty.com and see if we can help you build equity and wealth in your business.
Cherokee High School had 6 all-region selections in 5-7A, along with 9 honorable mentions following the conclusion of the 2022 season. Senior linebacker Kyan Simmons and junior defensive lineman Javon Hobson earned first-team honors. Simmons finished the year with 103 tackles, 11 sacks, and 10 tackles for loss, while Hobson tallied 58 tackles, 7 sacks, and 7 tackles for loss. Simmons had a big impact in Cherokee's 30-14 win at Kennesaw Mountain toward the end of the season. It was the deciding game on if the Warriors would qualify for the Class 7A state playoffs, and Simmons totaled 13 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. The 6'2", 210-pound linebacker received his first Division I offer from Marist on Monday. Cherokee's other 2 first-team members were senior kicker Rodion Avarianoff and junior punter Reed Chandley. Avarianoff connected on 4 of 6 field goals this season with a long of 51 yards and didn't miss an extra point all year despite being a late addition to the team. Chandley averaged 40 yards per punt, which Shaw said consistently gave the Warriors an advantage in flipping field position. On the all-region second team, the Warriors saw junior receiver Pops Jamison and junior defensive lineman J.D. Byrne earn recognition. Jamison finished the season as Cherokee's leading receiver with 400 yards and 4 touchdowns on 32 receptions, while Burns finished with 42 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, and 1 sack. Sophomore quarterback Tanner Savasser led the Warriors' 9 honorable mentions, along with Jace Jones, one of Savasser's favorite targets in the passing game. The Cherokee County Fire Department's first chief has died. Joe Carmichael died December 10th at his home in Corryton, Tennessee at the age of 79. Carmichael was born in Birmingham and moved to Cherokee County in 1972, spending a large portion of his adult life in Cherokee before he eventually moved to Tennessee. The former fire chief began his fire service career at the City of Atlanta Fire Department. In Cherokee County, he started out as a firefighter in the Oak Grove Volunteer Fire Department. Carmichael became Cherokee County's first fire chief in 1973 when he noticed there was no fire protection. All firefighter positions were volunteer. The fire chief position was on a volunteer basis until 1976 when Carmichael became the official fire chief of unincorporated Cherokee County and started receiving pay for his services. Carmichael also founded the Oak Grove Civic Association. The county's fire department has grown from fewer than 10 members when it first went paid to almost 500 members today. Cherokee County Fire and Emergency Services plans to have a small memorial service in the spring, according to a Facebook post by the department.
Unknown error. Every time I think my business is on track, I get these computer issues that shut me down for a day.
Ever since my business partnered with Click IT of Marietta, I don't even worry about those types of things. They're local, they have 20 years experience, and specialize in helping small businesses just like mine and yours.
Do they handle hardware and software?
Hardware, software, malware, you name it. Just tell them when and where, and they will be there. Visit them online at marietta.clickitcomputers.com or give them a call at 678-202-4600. Instead of submitting a support ticket, call Marietta ClickIt. Thanks again for listening to today's Cherokee Tribune Ledger Podcast. Did you know over 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly? Make sure you join us for our next episode and share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. Add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing or Google Home Briefing, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Matt Golden, News Director. Chen Ray Zhang, Director Producer. And Jason Gentarola, Audio Producer. All rights reserved.